Right, so we'll talk about two personality words today, English Moody and Russian kapriznyj. And before I go to the explications, I wanted to quickly explain why I'm comparing these two words. They're not exactly obvious translation choices, and there is a little bit of cross-disciplinary story behind it. So I started with Moody, which is one of the very important representative personality descriptor that was identified by personality researchers in psychology. And it is now found in many tests and scales and personality models. According to the majority of dictionaries, its major translation into Russian would be ugrюmy, something like gloomy. It's certainly not the only translation, but it is the most frequent according to the dictionaries. Now, interestingly, machine translations, such as Google Translation, for example, prefer a different choice, and that would be kapriznyj as the major translation option for Moody in Russian. And additionally, kapriznyj happened to be one of those key representative words that Russian personality psychologists identified. So I'm not sure yet how to interpret all these findings, but my working hypothesis is that we have two words that are very important culturally and for this whole field. Their meaning overlap, but there might be some very important cultural differences. So I'm going to the explication of Moody now. It's still work in progress. The major idea I'm working with is that Moody is about some sort of mood changes of emotional states that are sort of not exactly under control of the person in question, and they're not triggered by any specific causes. So the explication starts with this one. I'm using the phrase Alena is a moody person. Some people are like this. Often something like this happens to such people. At some time they feel something good, a short time after they feel something bad. They feel like this for some time. This happens not because something bad happened to this someone a short time before. When it happens, this person can not feel like this. The second part of the explication is about the behavior. In the examples that I worked with, Moody is usually contrasted with agreeable, pleasant, easygoing, or even polite. So a moody person can be unpleasant, can say something unpleasant, snap at someone. The additional component here is, if this someone is with other people at this time, this someone can often say something bad to these other people. These other people can feel something bad because of it. And many people think that this is bad if someone is like this. Moody clearly has this negative evaluation. And to finalize the explication, Alena is someone like this. So generally, it's about the mood change, the description of behavior, and then the evaluation. Now I will go to Russian word to compare it. Russian word, kapriznyj, again in Alena is kapriznyj čhelovek. Alena is someone like this. This someone very often thinks like this about something. I want this, someone has to do something now because of this. When someone thinks like this, they very often say this to other people. Russian word kapriznyj is sort of centered around the idea of caprice, a wish that is too much, is not necessary, is not reasonable. I have an example here, like I want a mango now, or strawberries in the middle of winter, something that seems a bit excessive. And other people are very important here because they have to listen to this request, and it can be annoying for other people. Now the additional component here is that this someone is nothing is good enough for this someone. It's very hard to please this person. So when someone else does something good for them, they never think like this. It's good like this, I don't want anything more. And the second part of explication is not only about wanting something, but also not wanting to do things for other people. So this someone very often thinks like this about something. I don't want to do this. When they think like this, they very often say this to other people. They never think like this. If I don't do this, this can be bad for other people. and it is also evaluated as something negative. So other people can know that this someone will want at any time. This is bad for someone like this. Now the two words are quite different, although they can sometimes describe same behavior or even same impression, but they're centered sort of around different ideas, changes in feelings, changes in wishes. And hopefully this is some kind of information that can help the general field of personality studies and improve psychometrics and personality testings too. So I have some references here and information about me. Thank you.